Hey guys, what's up? It's Deb from Bumble and Acres. So Joe usually is the face that you'll see on the YouTube channel. He's a lot more comfortable chit-chatting behind the camera. I tend to be, at least I get to know people, the more quieter and introverted of the two. But I wanted to come today and talk to you about when you're going through hard times and sometimes you don't get everything done that you feel you need to, and just kind of letting the pressure off yourself. So I have a confession to make. I know on the Instagram page I posted probably about a month ago, I picked like at least a bushel of pears. We have a large pear tree that came with this property. It was overlaid in pears. I was really excited to pick it, except for how hot it was. Well, this is most of those pears now. They have gone to rot. Now they won't go to waste. I'll give them over the fence to our neighbor's elk. He has an elk farm and they will tear it up. But they have sat on a counter in my house for a month and pretty much been ignored. And probably at least 20 times I have reminded myself I need to process them. I need to at the very least cut them up and freeze them, save them, not let them go to waste. But there's been a million other projects to do. And most of all, back when I picked those, I was pregnant. Joe and I were pregnant with our first child. I do have a 16-year-old from my first marriage, and we were pregnant with a very, very wanted pregnancy. And so I was tired and I wasn't feeling well. Well, unfortunately, when I was in about 7 weeks pregnant, just could tell something wasn't right and went in for a scan. And it turned out, instead of being a viable baby, it was what they call a blighted ovum, where just the egg, for whatever reason, chromosomally does not develop into an actual baby. Miscarried it, apparently on my own, though it didn't seem like it. So they prescribed me some medication, which didn't do anything whatsoever, despite spending a day on the couch taking these meds, waiting for something terrible to happen. And everything I read, the miscarriage medication was supposed to be pretty rough. Pardon the guineas, they're really loud. Went into the doctor the following Monday because it didn't seem like anything had happened. And it turned out apparently what little my body had done was enough. So we're back to square one. And I'm kind of playing catch up from that time of not only being not feeling well while I was actually pregnant, but then the aftermath, which I think I probably still haven't fully processed. For me, I tend to be very black and white, very logical. So for me, knowing it wasn't an actual baby that was viable makes it a lot easier for me to process. Joe, not so much, and he'll probably maybe say something in a future video about it. We weren't sure that Joe could even have children. So this at least gives us hope that that is a possibility. But sometimes you're just going through hard things, and I guess I wanted to tell you guys, like, have grace with yourself. I'm terrible at giving grace to myself and honestly sometimes to others. It's not something that was modeled for me growing up, and something I still work really hard on is giving grace to myself as much as I give grace to others, which is more than I give it to myself. So right now I've got a bushel of rotten pears. There's still more on the tree that probably are savable, which I'm gonna go pick now that we are having lovely fall weather today, finally, and start over again. And if we don't get a single pear put away in the freezer, it'll be okay. It will really be okay, and I have to remember to tell myself that. So I hope whatever hard stuff you're going through today, that you have grace with yourself, at least as much grace as you would give others, and just take a deep breath and it'll be okay. Thanks, guys.